we are at the next hour. So this is the final hour of stream today. So as a reminder, we are doing Dovahs for Diabetes Awareness Month. We are raising money this month for the JDRF, or the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Yes! Woohoo! Hype! And by doing so, we are raising money for diabetes research. This is the menu. It's something that I have posted in Discord as well. If you donate or redeem anything and you would like to pick something from this menu, just let me know. I can bring it up as well. So, we've had a lot of generous people already, and as you can see, the results so far has been things like turning me into Sonic. People have put soup in my pockets. People have taken my money away or given money to me. You are able to change the speed of my character, which typically results in hilarious ragdoll deaths. But overall, the ultimate goal here is to raise money towards research that will help find a cure for type 1 diabetes. And there's actually the timer going off for the menu. Let me actually refresh this and see where we're at. So this was about an hour ago. Woo, we've broken the $42,000 amount. That's so exciting. And by we, I mean this community as well as everybody else who's been raising money for the last couple of weeks, about 3 weeks now, for this charity. We do have information going through on the timers about the sponsor as well, Essentia Diabetes Care. We've talked about that more this month as well. Why is it important for me? Well, I have many people in my life that are affected by type 1 diabetes. I personally am not someone who is type 1 or type 2 or anything like that, but when I was in my early 20s, my younger sister was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. It was something that my family had never experienced before. No one in my immediate family had. We had known friends and other family members who had type 2, but never type 1, and it was an entirely, I'll say, crazy experience for us. It was scary for my 10-year-old sister to be going through that so at such a young age. There are people who have experienced that diagnosis much earlier, even in their lives. But at any age, type 1 diabetes is a diagnosis that completely changes your life and the life of your family and the people around you. It is a condition that affects everything that you do. It's something that you have to think about all the time. And it's one of those things where it's not a fun club to join at first, but I am proud to be doing things to help others have an easier time when they join the club. That's something that I am proud to be a part of. The JDRF, long before I even really knew Twitch was a thing, because I didn't really watch Twitch or anything like that back when my sister was diagnosed, because this is about 10 years ago now. I was in a completely different place in my life as well, but the JDRF has existed for much longer than that. And when we were first learning how to navigate to help her and to help improve the quality of her life, the JDRF was integral to that. Absolutely integral to that. They provided resources while she was still in the hospital to help with that transition alongside her care team, her endocrinologist, and everybody at the hospital. It was a life-changing diagnosis, but we had people there along the way that weren't just the hospital staff or her care staff medical team. The JDRF was integral to that. And for several years after that, we were able to participate in get-togethers and other sort of local events and fundraisers, but being able to now affect at a more kind of global national level, except for just the local chapters, it's humbling. It's amazing to be able to be involved with a cause like this. And if I'm ever asked, what charity is my go-to charity for things like, Give to the Max Day, JDRF is right there at the top. Because while we don't personally have to use the kind of help that they provide as much anymore now that my sister is an adult and, has yeah, totally epic, right? The work that they do is absolutely epic. But now that she's an adult, it's almost easier to reflect on just how much they changed our lives as a family. And I want to see that kind of help to continue. I want that to be funded. I want that to be encouraged and available to everybody who has to go through this. And in the end, we want to make sure that nobody has to go through this, right? For the cure. Yes, absolutely. Local chapters, international affiliates, that's amazing. Yes, impact locally is super important, which, as an aside, if you can do things locally, whether it's donating your money, your time, your effort, that, as my own personal experience, that's going to be very rewarding. Knowing that there is somebody in your community that is benefiting from your actions is awesome. As much as it's humbling to think about how the money that you're seeing there, that $42,107.07, that is still going towards people all over the globe that could use it. A lean, mean machine? Yeah. Oh, man. And we need people like Monique and the other people at the JDRF to help, move that along. This is an important organization, and it's awesome to be part of it. There are so many awesome charities out there that you could give your time and your money to. So if you give any of your attention to this one, thank you so much. This one is near and dear to my heart, and it does go so far. And Monique would know better than a lot of people, more intimately than a lot of people. Monique would know. But thank you for the JDRF for helping make sure that my sister's still here too. Because if we didn't have the tools that we got from the JDRF, it would have been a difficult transition. And diabetes is something that can have some very negative consequences if not taken care of in the right way. Education, funding for research, and tools to make people's lives easier. Making me all emotional over here. Even though it doesn't affect me as an individual personally, it affects people I love, and so I want to see it cured. So let's go! Let's go! But look at that, we've already doubled our goal for this month. And the month isn't even over yet. And we still have a lot of Floopy Sonic to look